Hey, retirees. I get a lot of questions about all types of side hustles and especially about selling on eBay. And some of these items keep coming up over and over. People will ask me things like, am I overpaying if I go ship my item at the post office? Or do buyers have to come to my house? Or what really counts as profit? In this video, I'm going to answer all of those questions and show you how to sell smarter, safer, and actually make really good money on eBay. So let's just jump right into this. First comment that I had up, and I want to read it to you. He says, as a retired postal carrier, I have found that it can be troublesome to take your parcels to the post office. You get a discount on postage through the eBay system. If you take the parcel to the post office, the clerk will most likely charge you the standard retail fees. Not most likely, they will charge you the retail fees, which are much more than the eBay postal fees. The postal clerk, he says, is required to charge you the higher fee. In other words, use the eBay postage and the eBay label to avoid being ripped off substantially. No joke. When you go to the post office, they're going to charge you retail rates. And eBay has negotiated a discount for you if you're a seller on eBay. And we're not talking a little bit. We're not talking pennies. We're talking like 40% off of the shipping. That really adds up. Now, there's a couple of different ways to handle this, and this comes up a lot. And people don't know, do we offer free shipping? Do I charge the buyer for shipping? And so on. How I do it, this is how Dave does it. I charge shipping for all of my items. It's never been a problem for me, and I've been doing this since 1999. The thing is about shipping, and if people will pay it, you need to understand the eBay platform. On eBay, people will go there and they can find things that they can't find elsewhere. They can't go to a store to find something that's been discontinued 5 years ago, but you have a brand new one. And they're willing to pay for that item. And they don't care if they have to pay the shipping, they're going to pay the shipping. Now, when eBay negotiates that discount for you, you have a choice how you handle that discount. You can accept the discount, which I would highly recommend you do, or you can pass that discount right on to the buyer and thus makes the shipping basically a wash. You're paying $10 for the shipping and the buyer's paying $10 for the shipping. Or, and this is what I recommend you do, you can go down into your shipping preferences and there's a toggle that you can toggle that you get the discount, but the buyer still pays retail shipping prices. Now, make no mistake, if you go into the post office is going to charge you retail rates. Same thing for your buyer. If he goes in to ship something, they're going to charge him the retail rate. So he's used to doing that if he ever ships anything at the post office. So if they buy something from you and that shipping is $12 to them, let's say, and you're getting it for, $8 or $7. That's why I say I make money on every item that I ship on the shipping. Guys. And there's some people will come up and say, yeah, but no, sometimes it will. No, not sometimes, all times. And the reason it's all times that I make money on shipping is because eBay knows where the buyer is and they're going to calculate that shipping and tell that buyer they need to pay $12 and then they discount the shipping to me. So I always make money. Now, is it making money? Actually, no, I don't look at it that way. And here's why. Things like bubble wrap that I'm looking at, or boxes that I pay for, or packing tape, or packing materials, foam, different things that I use to pack with, I have to pay for. The other thing too is time is money. I have a good item and I sold the item, but now I have to consider my time to pack it up and ship it. So all of those things cost, and eBay realizes that. Now, eBay could negotiate that discount and keep it for themselves, but they don't do that. They offer that discount to you, and then they leave it up to you how you want to handle it. The issue for a lot of people, they don't realize that the default setting, if you do nothing, the default setting is that it's turned on to the buyer too. That's why when you look and you don't understand, I got charged $7 and the buyer paid $7. That's because the default setting is set to give the buyer the discount. You want to change that. You want to go in and toggle that off. So anyway, I thank that postal clerk for, he was a postal carrier, for sending me that comment, and I'm hoping that clears up a lot for you guys. And I have several different videos about how to toggle that switch on your shipping preferences. So let's move on. The next one up here. Someone says, but what about shipping local items? Danger. No, it's not danger, guys. Think about this. If somebody buys an item from you and you have it set up as local pickup, and I have several things set up as local pickup, you need to understand a couple things. eBay knows you. They also know your buyer. They know your buyer's address. They know your buyer's bank accounts. They know you. So when I sell something on local pickup, I don't meet them at my house. I always, 100% of the time, meet them at the local police station. I've never had a buyer have a problem with that. In fact, I've had buyers thanking me for that. You need to understand, if you have a little anxiety about meeting somebody out somewhere, your buyer has that same anxiety. They don't understand how it's going to go. But if you're meeting them at the police station and the police station has all these security cameras up, it gives them comfort and you too. So just consider meeting people at your local police station to get rid of any of those apprehensions that either one of you may have. Now, how it works, if they buy something from me, local pickup, eBay collects the money. eBay has the money, and they give the buyer a QR code. And the buyer is supposed to bring you the QR code, and you scan it. And as soon as you scan the QR code, the deal's over. eBay deposits the money into your account. Now, what I really like about local pickup compared to shipping some items, if I ship an item and I know it was pristine, it was fine, no scratches, no marks on it anywhere when I shipped it. At local pickup, the buyer is standing in front of you and they are looking the item over. If they have any problems with scuffs or scratches or whatever, they're going to bring that up before you ever scan their barcode to finish it. Or not barcode, but the QR code. I really like that because they don't have any issues to come back at you saying, hey, this is scratched up. They're there looking at it. So I do like local pickup in that instance. So let's move on to the next one. In this one, the comment says, they said $20 is not the profit. You have to pay the selling platform and a payment company like PayPal, and sometimes you can lose money on shipping. Well, we've already talked about the shipping. Guys, I never, ever lose money on shipping. I always make money on shipping because of the discount that eBay gives me. So that's just not even the case. Now, On this person, I answered them and told them they must be new here. Because if you're not new to my channel, you know that I have videos up that I show in black and white exactly how much the buyer paid, exactly how much the fees were, and exactly how much eBay deposited into my account. I have several videos like that, and that dispels all of these problems that people have about all the eBay fees and all that. But there's a telltale mention in this comment, and that is the one that says a payment company like PayPal. PayPal has not been involved with eBay for years. What they have now, it's called eBay Managed Payments. You set up eBay Managed Payments in your selling preferences, and eBay takes care of all of that. So when I say they take care of all of that, they collect the money, they know where the buyer is, they know how much tax rate to charge that buyer, they know how much shipping to charge that buyer, and that's eBay Managed Payments. If you don't have that switched on, you need to go into your selling preferences and switch that on. So, guys, I hope these type of videos are going to help you out. I get asked these same questions over and over, and I'm going to actually do more of these, and I'll put them in a playlist so they'll be easy to find. Keep in mind, I do have a membership program that if you have a particular side hustle or eBay or whatever that you want to dive deeper into, let me know. Take a look at the membership program. But I assure you, you can make good money on eBay, very good money. And I'm not talking, a couple $100. You can make thousands of dollars on eBay. And that will boost a lot of people's retirement and it gives you purpose. So, like I always tell everyone, get something going, watch these opportunities, and be retired with purpose. Guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you on my next video.